afternoon. Welcome to How Free is your favorite presenter, Abiodun Dolapo. Okay, today we have three special guests amidst us who will be on the topic maintenance culture in public service. We have Dr. Lana Richard, an environmentalist.
Yeah, thank you for having me here.
We have Dr. Imanuela, an healthcare specialist.
Thank you very much, Dolapo.
And we have Professor Olamide Solomon, an educationist.
I'm happy to be here.
Okay, today's topic is maintenance culture in public service. Dr. Lana Richard, what's your view on the topic?
Maintenance culture in public service, which simply means the way the citizen, not to the individually, will preserve the services offered by the government. How do you maintain this stuff? How do we preserve these services offered by the government? The way we maintain this, the service offered by the government, that's it. How do you handle it?
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Lana Richard. That was very educational. Dr. Imanuela, now that we know the meaning of maintenance culture in public service, what is your view on public service?
Well, public services are the amenities presented to us, or should I say provided to us by the government, to the citizens or to the general public for the betterment of our lives.
Okay, so thank you very much, Dr. Imanuela. Professor Olamide. Okay, as an educationist, what facilities do the government provide to us?
The government gets to provide enough facilities in our day-to-day life. Let's take, for example, the government gets to provide some school in some locality. The children in that community are having the benefits of going to school and to enjoy the education facilities the government have provided. And those facilities are chairs, books, table, and other facilities they actually need in the school.
Okay, so how well do people maintain these facilities?
I would say no, they don't maintain the facilities, or should I say no to they maintain the facility to an extent. Like, because before you can maintain these facilities, you have to be in cooperation with others in your community, because the use and performance are dependent on their cooperation. But if you don't cooperate with other person maintaining it, it's not going to work well. So I would say no, they don't really maintain it.
Thank you very much, Professor Olamide. That was very, very educational and beautiful. Dr. Richard, as an environmentalist, knowing full well that government provided infrastructures to us like roads, street lights, and drainages, how well do people maintain these facilities?
They are not maintaining this at all. So, yeah, the way they maintain this is not encouraging.
How this?
I can remember vividly. Was it last week or 2 days ago? On my way coming back from my office, I saw a woman that threw a pampers through the window to the gutter. And that is not encouraging.
Wow.
I have to park the car. Then I look into that gutter. What I saw, you can't even imagine what I saw there. A dead animal, all sorts of things, and that is very dangerous to our health as an individual.
Yes.
It's encouraging.
How will someone throw a pampers out the window to a drainage? Who does that? Very disgusting and not health-wise at all. Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Richard. That was very, very educational. Oh, yes, Dr. Imanuela. As an healthcare specialist, how do people maintain the facilities in the hospital?
Well, Dolapo, the government provides these hospitals and other amenities to us. The maintenance of these amenities is dependent on the locality, the environment which they are set up, which they are grounded.
Okay.
In a healthcare system, most healthcare organizations, they maintain one-on-one relationships with the manufacturers of these equipments, so as to get recommendations on how to care best for the equipment, how to care for the equipment, and how to use the equipment. But the thing is, Dolapo, most Nigerian citizens, we are very, very nonchalant to care to things that concern us. Do you understand? We are very nonchalant to things concerning us and to our environment. So how do you expect these people to maintain something as huge as infrastructures built for them? It's very, very, very hard.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Dr. Robert Imanuela.
Yeah.
That was very, very educational. I've learned something today. Okay, Dr. Lana Richard, what is your advice to people out there?
On maintenance.
Yes, maintenance culture. What is your
Yeah.
advice to people out there?
Right? Let me just say, we all should be humble volunteer.
Okay.
You humble volunteer to the society. What I mean by humble volunteer means, okay, let's say for instance, when we're having environmental sanitation, we all should come out and clean up the society, irrespective of your position.
Yeah.
Because I'm a counselor now, that doesn't mean I'll just sit down my convenience and I won't go out to help others. It's not
Yes.
working like that. And secondly, we got to use this education also to preserve this public service. Let people know the importance of this maintenance of public service.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let them know. And I will suggest the planting of trees. It's helping a lot. The planting of trees to it's helping.
Yeah.
It's helping.
Okay, Dr. Lana Richard, you talked about volunteering.
Yes.
Okay, let's imagine this scenario.
Okay.
A father goes to work very early in the
Okay.
morning. The child goes to school, and the mother goes to our business or our work too.
Yeah.
So who is going to volunteer to do this work?
Okay, like I said, in terms of environmental sanitation,
Okay.
maybe that will be done once in a week or once in a month.
Okay.
So then on Friday, we all should be at home. We should come out as a volunteer to help the society to clean up the environment. That's what I meant by the volunteer.
Okay, but I thought the government workers are doing that, like the Loma.
Well, it doesn't
Yeah,
have
it's-
to be just the government workers.
Exactly.
The citizens too.
It's
We
also
have to
show
like
to
to
volunteer
help. We have
ourselves.
to help.
That's
This
what
is
the
our
government.
country. It's not just for the government.
And
You
it's our
understand?
environment. We need to
We have
Yeah,
to take care of our
exactly,
environment. We
exactly.
have to put more work and more hand into this system.
Okay, so thank you very much, Dr. Lana Richard. Professor Olamide, what are your words to people who damage government infrastructures, knowingly and unknowingly?
I won't say there's nothing like they damage it unknowingly, because before you damage something, you know what the bad thing you are doing to it.
True.
Now, if government provides table to schools, they provide camera and a lot of things, then you don't handle it with care. Or a student sitting on a chair, they're writing pencil or writing biro, scratching the table with nails or whatever. You know what you are doing to that table. And I think that type of student, if the student is called, should be penalized by bringing another table to school. So if someone else see that, oh, Kule is bringing another table to school, oh, I won't want to bring that table to school, I don't want my mommy to know I've spoiled something,
Okay.
then I
Yeah.
think it will really stop. They will get to care for those things.
But do you think there should be a warning before this?
There shouldn't
punishment?
be a warning, because we should all know we care for things, right?
You know, some of these things we have to enforce discipline.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's
We
why
have to
there
let
should be
people know.
penalty.
Okay, wow, thank you,
That's good, that's
Professor Olamide. Well, so anybody who damages any property of the government or any facility should be penalized.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, okay. I think you're talking about the student case
Exactly.
now. What of universities?
Universities? That's why I said if the person is caught, you should be penalized. I'm just saying my own that bringing another table, it doesn't literally mean the person will bring something else. You might pay fine because you've damaged that. Because the government don't create enough facilities, then the little one they create, get to manage it so that it can be used by everybody in your community and in your school.
Okay. In the position that the boss is not in the position to pay for that damages. What's your
Then you shouldn't spoil it.
Why would you?
Then
Why would you
shouldn't
spoil something
do
and you're
harm
not
to
able
the
to fix
table or
it
the
back?
chair
No,
or
it's
whatever
talking about
facility.
students. This is students.
So you should know
Students.
you are old enough to take care of things.
Yeah. Actually, okay.
It's discipline. It's all
No,
discipline.
let
It's all
me just get
discipline.
like
It's all discipline. You have to be disciplined.
Exactly.
How do you spoil something and then you don't know how to fix it, or you don't have means of fixing it? It's discipline.
It's not because it's created by the government. It's literally like that. You don't get to spoil something and
I'm sorry, you
go.
said something that
Sorry.
you don't know how to fix it.
Mhm.
I don't get that point.
Well, how can you destroy something and then you don't have means of fixing that thing? If you can't
Don't
fix
bother
it,
to-
don't
Do
destroy
you
it.
expect someone who is no profession in the aspect of bricklaying to set a block?
doesn't matter. We should all know how to take care of things because we are all taught that in our
taking care of
and maybe in primary school and whatever. We take care of our things the way you take care of your body, you should take care of your environment,
Maintenance.
food, and these things.
Thank you very much, Professor Olamide. That was very, very educational. And lastly, Dr. Imanuela.
Hey.
What do you have to say to the people and to the government?
Well, like I already said, we have nonchalant behaviors. Or should I say we? The Nigerian citizens, or most Nigerian citizens, they are nonchalant to a lot of things.
Yeah, sure.
So the number one tip in maintenance is changing your attitude to work.
Yeah.
You have to change your attitude, you have to change your beliefs, change your perceptions, your thoughts, so that you can take proper care of something. Like if you want to take care of something, you don't have to be nonchalant about it. You have to change your views and perception. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And to the government, provide more amenities for these people. Provide more amenities for these people. How do you expect us to take care of something that is not even there? Do you understand where I'm going to? It's not enough. Sorry, it's not enough. And then you expect people to... Of course, some things will get damaged. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's not going to stay for a long period of time. It's going to get damaged. So you have to give a lot of options. You have to give options for a lot of people. Do you understand? You have to give a lot of options for these people. Yeah, that's
all right, so thank you very much. I really, really enjoyed that session.
We enjoyed
Thank you guys.
Enjoy talking to you.
Yeah, so we've come to the end of the show. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed my time with you. You can join us next episode, same time, same day. Bye.